Hello.
Just like I thought. I need to put this up.
Gotta adjust the cameras because we're in different spots.
Also ignore the background. I literally just thought about that just now, that we're switching again, so now I'm on the wrong side.
Nah, it's okay.
I mean, I could mirror it, but then the thing on the top is inverted. Hold on.
The music still seems a bit loud to me. I'm gonna turn it a bit farther down. Is that music okay, guys? Yeah, it's backwards. Music sounds low. Okay, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit more. Right there. Is that good? I'll have Shakara check too.
Don't hear any music.
Don't hear any music. That?
Not sure why it's so quiet this time, but Of course, I'm trying to start Spotify on this thing and it doesn't want to.
That's really loud in my ears. Can I turn down the volume?
You can turn up that slider.
This slider?
Yeah, just turn that one. No, that's down.
Oh, turn it up.
Turn this one.
Yeah, there you go. Will is like, too loud! I know, sorry. We're adjusting the sound level so it's not blaring in my ears too. Because then I can't really hear Shakara because I have like noise in one ear, and so it's like gotta focus. Anyway, welcome to the Water Park World stream, where today we are going to go over tips and tricks of the game. Do I sound professional?
I know, right? Today we're MMA BJP.
Oh well. Well, the flags are still in the wrong spot.
That actually sounded pretty wrong. BJP.
The flags are in the wrong spot. Rabbit still says the music could be quieter.
So picky. Such a picky person.
So, this is one of the parks that I made. Probably the last one I made right before the beta released. So that was I just wanted to make like a basic like pool because the two parks before this were a little bit crazy detailed. But I also think that this park has a tips and tricks is a good layout kind of idea for a pool. So, and plus I used dense colors. It was just what I based this whole color scheme on this sign, so I have everything that matches the sign. But basically, if you don't really know how to start a park, or a pool I should say, or a water park, start with an entrance. You don't have to make it too fancy. If you you can make a courtyard in front of it if you really want to, but with this one I just made a simple entrance, and then I had a little spot where the cashiers are gonna be. You could also put water stalls there if you want to have it look like the guests are actually going and making a transaction at the front. And then I added these little poles so it looks like there's lines leading for an entrance and an exit. So it's just a really simple building, square, really simple roofs, and then I have a little courtyard entrance after it, and to the left and the right are changing rooms just really basic changing rooms, which now I can actually change these chairs, by the way, in here and make them use the benches, because before the beta was released, you couldn't have color the benches. Am I bleeding on my face?
I don't know. Well, the Streamlabs not working again?
Why?
Rabbit just threw 1100 bits at us.
She wanted the Screaming Cowboy.
That thing worked yesterday, and now it's broken, and now she wasted 1100 bits on it.
Ugh.
Streamlabs.
Wait a minute. Should I have something up here? Because I can't...
Yeah, that one.
This one, right?
The bill.
That it still should be working, right?
Stupid Streamlabs. Messing everything up.
Yeah. No. Like, I didn't hear a noise or anything when she did it. Usually I hear a noise. It was seriously working yesterday.
Yeah. Literally yesterday. I seriously hate Streamlabs sometimes. Literally yesterday it was working while we were playing XNerdyyodagirlX. And then Rabbids did the Screaming Cowboy 2, and now it doesn't work anymore. It literally doesn't even show up in the list that the donation was sent. It's like, seriously, Streamlabs, what's your issue?
I don't know. Anyway, what was it talking about? Okay, oh yeah. So we have these changing rooms, and then I have like the lockers, and then I have the bathrooms, and then also for another feature that I added is showers. Using the little fountain thing to make a little shower. And then I have it just going straight out into a pool, and I just used the hedges. And then I made these simple slides. So we're just gonna go over some of the things that I built previously, and then I'm also gonna go check the suggestions that people left me in Discord and on my page, so we can go over some tips and tricks of the game. So first of all, let me go into build mode here. I'm gonna show you what I meant earlier. So I just used these chairs whenever we were still in alpha because we couldn't really color the benches, and I didn't want something bright red in this blue and white park. So if we go to seats, I'm just gonna grab these benches.
Oh no.
What?
Now the entire stream froze for me.
Okay.
Everything's working so well. Again.
I know, right?
Seriously, it's like we were playing XNerdyyodagirlX for 2 days, just completely out of random, so probably most people didn't even notice it. Mm-hmm. Everything was working fine. Roblox, everything is broken.
Of course. I'm just gonna open up these spaces back here because I'm gonna do some little bit of building for you guys. Just show the building. Unlock this stuff. I already have bought almost everything, like all the research with gems, so that I can just easily start new projects for you guys. but I am going to be making a video explaining how to make the money park, and I'm going to use my alt account so I can show you guys how to do it without having any of the research already prepaid for. It's just, I just quickly wanted to buy all that stuff up because if I was going to do lots of projects and building for you guys, it would have been annoying to have to restart a park and do that all over again every single time. So my suggestion is you get gems for the achievements. Any gems that you get, my suggestion is in the research to probably buy as far down as you possibly can so that you have a good start every single time you start in the park. Like, that's what I would spend my money on, even though Den would argue with me that you shouldn't do that.
Well, it really depends if you're gonna make one park or if you're gonna make 15
Yeah, because if you're gonna make multiple parks, if your plan is to make multiple parks, my suggestion is to use the gems that you get for the achievements on the research as far down as you possibly can. So that every single time, you have a good start on your park. Especially if you're gonna be making the money park that I'm gonna be showing, at least get down to the water slide. Like, the enclosed slide's fine, you don't really have to unless you want to, but at least get down to the water slide, like this right here. Like, at least get these top tier ones right here.
I used all my gems on glass pieces instead.
Yeah. Well, I have a lot of gems, by the way, not because I paid for most of those, but because that was money from Den to make all his stalls. The prefab stalls that I made, he gave me a lot of gems. Plus, I also paid for some. I spent like, whenever this was still an alpha version, I spent like 2,000 Robux because I wanted to buy all the research. But I also got money from Den, which is why I still have a lot of gems. So I didn't just get them for doing nothing, that is my hard-earned money and my hard-earned work that earned those gems. So it isn't cheating, like somebody would like to say earlier about Shakara already having all the achievements and saying she was cheating, which doesn't even make any sense because a lot of these achievements you can't just buy Robux and get them.
Like I said in that chat thing, it's like, oh, I definitely cheated. I used Robux to buy 100 likes.
Yeah, like, I still have to get 100 likes. Like, how am I supposed to use gems to get 100 likes? Like, I still have to do the 100 likes. Like, the only thing that she probably used gems on was the airtime. That's probably the only one you use gems on, right?
I didn't even use gems on the airtime one, technically, because Den gave me 10 super boosters for free because we were testing things.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah. But all these other ones, like...
The 500 meter long slide, that one was totally just made with just legitimate made money in the game.
Right. So... to that person that was trying to say that we're cheating.
Like Aelith just said in the Twitch chat, it's like that person was literally telling Aelith that I had to rejoin the game and get all the achievements again and show them how to do it. It's like, yeah, sure, let me just sit here for 5 days to show you how I got all the achievements.
I mean, it pretty much states on every single achievement how you get it. It isn't like Theme Park Tycoon 2 where you had to guess.
Yeah, but according to them, I used Robux instead. It's like,
how you can't really use Robux on those.
There's no button in the achievement list that says click here to use Robux to buy achievement instead.
No.
Like, that wouldn't even make sense.
Anyway, so let's go through some of the things that I would like to show you. One thing I would like to show you is just this really simple like slide layout that I have. So there's a lot of people they're just making the slides, but they don't really know how to like start the slide. So I'm gonna show you some ideas about that. So we're just gonna grab some pool here. I'll probably do 2 deep. Really, the depth of the pool doesn't matter like when it comes to them coming off the slide. So like if you think like, oh well, it needs to be deep because they're coming off the slide, that really doesn't matter. Like you just need just a pool of any depth and it will work. So we're just gonna make a little bit of a pool here. And one trick by DJ is the one who showed us this one, is that if you don't know where to start the slide because you don't know how high it really needs to be, one like easy way to start a slide, but also make sure that you have to close it off because your guests will die, but I'll show that, is if you go to the water slide here and you go to custom and you press select and you just go to where you want the slide to end and put the entrance there. Oh, now it says closed. Yes! Did that. When did you do that? Is that a new update?
That was update 2.2. We're already on 2.3.
I haven't been in the game a couple days because I've been building Pumpkinville and stuff, so... Luckily I don't have to cut it off from the guests because I've killed a lot of guests just putting down slides and forgetting to close it off so they couldn't get on it, so that's good that now it's closed. But one tip is you can always just place where you want the slide to end and then build the slide up. So we're just gonna build up. Maybe just one more here, and then we're gonna go to pieces, and we're gonna do a slight slope to actually go to the left. And then we're gonna just do a nice simple little turn. There you go. And then we're gonna make that part straight. And we kind of want, there we go, like that. Now, when you get to the top, obviously there's no station piece, so what you have to do is you go back to the slides, and you're gonna, well, first you're gonna come down here. Ooh, that's cool, that has the open and close now. You're gonna come down here and you're going to edit track, and you're gonna remove the entrance there. And now we're gonna end the slide the way we want to. I sometimes like to put the slide a little bit over the pool, but it's fine if you just wanna do that, that's fine. But I always like to have it a little bit hanging over. And then we go back to the slides, grab an entrance, and now we can go over here and press X and kind of line this up where we need to line it up, and then press Z so you can turn it around, and there's our entrance. And then whenever you connect it, boom, there you go. So this is an easier way because a lot of people just don't know where to like start the slide and get it to where they want it to go. So if you have a definite point, like a pool that you want it to land in, just start from the bottom and work your way up. And that is all thanks to DJ, by the way. He's the one that started that during alpha testing, and it's a lifesaver because it makes things so easy. Whenever you're just like, I know where I want the pool to go, but I don't know where to start it. That's how you do it, just bottom up. So now we need to build a little bit of a way for the guests to get up there. So we're gonna go to paths, and a lot of people tell me that they don't know how to build a path in the air. So just go to create floor, and then you're gonna come here and grab which one you want. I think I'm gonna use the metal plating for this one because it's gonna be metal, though that would be really hot to stand in the sun, wouldn't it? Let's do wood this time. Just realized I made that metal thing over there. I was like, that'd be really hot. Ooh, you know what we could do actually? Let's actually make it metal, but then let's put a little spray on it because to cool down the metal or something. That's something we need, little misters. I need to tell them we need some little misters in the game. Okay, so now we're gonna press X again, so that we can lift it up where we want it. I always start with the square, and then you can kind of figure out which shape you want from there. We're just gonna make something really simple here, and I want it to keep it square, or rectangle I mean, because of the shape I have over here. Just a simple rectangle. And then we're gonna go to the stairs. I'm gonna get the ones with it open. Let me look at this one. Oh yeah, that's how I did it. So we're also gonna make these metal. And then we're gonna press X again to lift up straight. So that's a little bit different from Theme Park Tycoon. Because in Theme Park Tycoon, you use Shift and Control in order to lift and put things at the same height. But in this game, you use Z or an X. So, I'm gonna put the stairs there.
The reason he made it Z and X, by the way, is because Control and Shift does not work on Mac.
Yeah.
Mostly the Control button. Because Control, for some reason, on Mac is that Command button, and the Control button is in an annoying position.
Yeah. So we're gonna put the stairs down here.
I need perms. I need to show people a much more important trick.
What? You what? Oh, you need permission. Oh, press the wrong button. So to manage park.
Much more important trick coming right up right here. See the sign?
Mm-hmm.
You go to edit sign, you press Windows period, so the dot button. Of course you got different emojis now.
I'm watching so I can show you afterwards. Use the dot button, the semicolon?
Period.
Period, okay.
Why do you not have that emoji? What? There it is. There.
Boom.
You can use emojis.
Yeah.
In painting frames.
I was gonna get to that, by the way.
I know, but I was quick.
So I'll show how she did that. So she placed a sign, and then, well, I kind of copied that, but I'm stuck in the pool. There we go. So you go to edit here, and then edit appearance, and then where it says item text, go to edit, and then press the period.
No, Windows button and period.
Windows button and period. So sorry, Mac users, I don't know how you do this.
I have no idea either. Mac supports them in the first place.
Wait, which one's period? Okay, that one is. And period. Okay.
There you go. I don't even.
So Windows and period, and then you get.
It does not show up on screen though. That screen.
Oh, it doesn't. But if you press Windows and period, you get like a list of like emojis, and then you can put on there whatever you want. Which I'm gonna choose this one. And now I have a little eagle. Kind of make the background different though, because the eagle's white. Which you can do that too. That's the last one, right?
No, it's the first one.
It's the first one.
The last one is the text color.
Oh yeah, that's right.
See, is there a bunny? Yes, there is.
There you go. A majestic eagle.
There you go.
Anyway, so
We've made one for rabbits.
I don't know how to do that for Mac users, but for Windows users, it's the Windows button and period at the same time, and then you get a list of emojis. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Showing you guys a simple slide here.
going back to the much less important things.
Whatevers. People are finding it interesting, aren't you finding it interesting? That's something that you guys discovered the other day, right?
Something Den showed us.
Oh, Den showed you it.
Well, Den showed me the key to get the emoji thing, and then me and Pancake basically used this as painting frames in a little house we made. Mm-hmm. So it's mostly me and Pancake that found, or that
which
came up with
eventually I'm gonna give Shikori and Shikara gonna switch places again, because I'm gonna have her show you how to make like beds and stuff, since we don't have those yet, and they make little houses. So I know some good night. I know some people would like to know like how to do that, so we're gonna switch places later after I'm done showing you a few things, and she's gonna show you how to make like little house items or hotel items and stuff like that. Because that was also in one of the suggestions I had. So now I have the stairs. So we're gonna go to fences, and I'm just gonna use this metal one. And I'm just going to make it metal, and it's already the color I need it to be. Would be nice if I picked the right one though. Gotta go in the right direction. And then put it up. And like I simply just like, in order to do this, I don't even have to press X or Z. I just kind of put the fence at the end of the other one and rotate it to where it needs to go, which that one flew all over the place. I usually don't do that. And then, so like, yep, just stick it there, twirl. Stick it there, twirl. I'm flying all over the place now. Keep moving my hand too much, I think. Twirl. And now, so now you have the railings, but I'm sure a lot of people wondering, what should you do in the middle? So what I do is I grab a round pole. I usually like the middle one, and then I put it in what I would like, and then I just go up the middle of the stairs. So now it looks like it's at least connected, right? And there we go. Now the stairs look like they're attached.
Why is Roblox literally tagging every single thing I say? I can't even say sentences.
What? It says, it keeps saying fail to filter.
Well, that's if you send a spacebar, but it's like if I say... I literally said hello test and then freaking tagged it.
What?
Roblox broken.
And then once I have that, I'll usually put the poles here. And there we go. Why is it just...
I cannot type anymore.
What?
Literally anything I type in Roblox right now gets tagged. Nope.
What?
I can send a duck emoji, but I cannot say anything else. Hooray.
That is weird. I've never seen that before.
Is it because of this sign I just made?
What, that one?
This one.
What? How did that sign... What?
Basically, I place a sign with the emoji of two ladies and a sun on it, and since then I was not able to type anything till I deleted it.
What?
That's a nice bug to send to Jen right now.
That is weird. Anyway, so now I'm gonna use the metal fence, and I'm gonna, well, yeah, the pole fence or whatever, because you can make it any material you want. It's not really technically metal. And just put on the sides here. So now we have a really like simple shape, and I'm gonna check one thing real quick, that my head does not hit the thing. No, it's perfect. Okay. Alright. Also, do you guys like my Water Perk World outfit? Yay! They had this thing for free for the birthday, and I was like, that's amazing. I'm gonna have that. I can't believe that the duck version of this, though, is like 500 Robux or something. I was like, oh my god, why is it so expensive? So definitely, if you guys haven't, I don't know if they're still available free right now, but if you haven't gotten them, you need to get one, because those floaties are expensive. The few that they do have. Let me go back over here and check something real quick. Okay, so I was right. Okay, so now you need some supports. So from these, which I'm just gonna use the eyedropper to select them, and then I'm gonna press X, and we're just gonna go down from there to make some supports. Has got me so messed up, don't ignore the signs. We've had enough of the whole damn thing that we got going. You hold the strings without me knowing. Why do I have to suffer through the thinking? Why do I have the feeling that we're sinking? I need to. Okay, so now it's supported. One thing I also like to do at the end of the supports is to get the bigger piece and put it at the bottom. Just kind of just like makes it look a little more substantial, I guess, like sturdy. Okay, so now it's a good size. Now you realize that there is a support. I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen because you guys can't see my hand. There's a support on the slide, and a lot of people have asked me while I've been in game how you get rid of that, so I'm going to show you right now. So you just select the piece that has the support, and then you go to edit item appearance, and then right here it says slide supports on or off, and you're just going to hit off, and ta-da! Now it's gone. Now one thing I like to do, so that put some custom supports on it, I guess you should say, is I'll go back to the paths and kind of put a floor underneath this part. Like that. What are you doing?
Definitely.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
So kind of put a little floor underneath like that, and then I'll go to the walls and fences and grab this little beam, and I'll also make it metal here, and then you just drag it from this point to that point, and it makes a nice little triangle. Now I kind of need one on the other side, so I'm gonna grab this pole. And I'm also gonna bring it down. Are you gonna kill some guests?
Oh?
Well, there's a guest coming down the slide for some reason because it's now open.
I didn't do that.
I didn't do that either.
Give someone else rations in the park?
No.
Because I didn't even touch that.
I didn't either.
I'm just messing with
What?
them. Dad, we found another
why
bug.
did my slide open? Close it.
I literally haven't even used the open and close button
No,
before.
maybe I did press it and I didn't realize I did. It's weird. Anyway.
Either that or it was because I was placing a wool piece through it.
I don't know. Anyway.
Let me try that.
Who put a barrel down here?
Uh,
That's a really cool custom sport there. Putting a barrel there if you have the no collisions. I'm trying to show people stuff they can do without no collisions. That's pretty cool.
well, placing wools on top of the slide does not open it, so I don't know how it opened.
Maybe I accidentally hit it and I didn't realize. Did I hit it, guys? Anybody paying attention? Maybe I hit it, I don't know. Deleting that. I'm trying to show people stuff they can do when they don't have no collisions.
I found another funny bug.
Huh.
Look at the bottom slide of the grass.
What?
Zoom in on the bottom two. The left one is inverted, the right one is exverted.
Oh.
Nice bug then. Fix your
Well,
game.
let me do my stuff and then you can show people your stuff.
I'm not doing anything.
Huh?
I'm not doing anything.
Anyway, so now we're gonna kind of put these pieces here and kind of make a back and forth shape. So that it has a little more support. There you go. And we're gonna do that on the other side as well. And then we can kind of, if you want to, if you just want to put more on there, you can also put it in the front. But I think I'm just going to leave it open and just have it on the sides like that. And then we're going to grab this trim. And we're going to put the trim here. I think you can, no, don't do that because then you might. But then you can have the trim there, and also I didn't put the other beam over there because your car keeps distracting me.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just building something.
There you go. So now you have a way for your guests to get up there. But it still doesn't look good enough because first of all, how are you gonna make lights and all this, and I need some shade up there, so let's do that. So now we're going to take these poles and go up one. Did I go up one or two over here? Yeah, I went up one. That's what I thought. Ooh! I just flew with the camera. So then you have this. One thing that I did, you can also do this when you don't have collisions, when you don't have no collisions. Just grab the trim. At least I think you can do it. I don't know actually, I just realized that maybe you can't do this, but here's what I did with the other thing. Yeah, I don't think you can do this, but yeah, because you can't cross that over. You could put them 1 and 1 and 1, but then if you put way too many items there, like, the game complains. But Den also made some new lighting, so I'll show you some alternative lighting. He also made the side ones here, and you can kind of just put those on the fence, because that will also work. But if you want one on the roof, you need to grab the thing, and you realize, like, okay, like, it's in the grid here. So if you go over to the advanced options, you can press half grid, and that way you can center it.
You can just press K.
Press K.
Yeah,
That's
K is the hotkey to switch
Okay.
between the 3 modes.
Okay.
Because people were complaining that I had to mention that.
So press K, or you can press the gear symbol if you're not a hotkey person. And then half grid. That's pretty cool looking, but. And then you're gonna press X and lift the light up there. So now we have a nice little light. And then I'm gonna cross this over. And there we go. And then I'm gonna use the one more time. And now I'm gonna square it off. And there we go. So now we need a roof. One thing you can do is go back to the beam here. And we're gonna make it metal.
Save myself by turning into stone. So save your judgment cause you just don't know. But
And we're gonna make a little triangle here. And a little triangle here. And then we're gonna go to the roof pieces. And we're gonna use a sloped roof. And I kinda wanna make a pattern. So what I'm gonna do. I like this little warning here. Guests do not walk on roofs. Use floors for this instead. We're gonna go first to the material, and I'm gonna make it plastic, and then I'm gonna press the blue, the darker blue here, and then also I'm gonna go to the gear symbol, and I'm gonna put on freeform mode. So then when I pull it up here, you get these little arrows. And you can pull each corner in the direction you want to go to create the shape that you would like. And that's the shape that I want right there. So I'm going to place that. And then I'm going to place another blue one there. And another blue one there. So it also holds the shape, the last shape that you did, so that's also very useful, so you don't have to keep changing it constantly every time. And then use the other one white. So then we get a nice stripe pattern on the top here. While everybody dances on the roof. And there you go. And that
is how you get people off your roof.
And that's how to make a simple slide. Now, another feature that I added onto mine, because I just like to add a little bit of realism to it, as I went and went to the pipes, and then from this point just connected a little pipe system here so that it looks like the water is getting shot up there. And then just to make it a little more aesthetic, use this piece. I cannot see right now for some reason. There we go. It's because I'm on half grid again that boom. So now it looks like a nice little pipe system, and actually I know what piece I actually used last time for this. I used this one. And then I went down both ways so that it looks like there's and there's a nice little just detail to add to the slide, just to make it look a little more realistic.
I did nothing.
Huh?
I didn't do anything in the meantime.
You mean all this stuff down here? I like this stuff down here. That's cool. Do the guests hit this? Do they hit these flags?
No.
No? Oh, no. I'm gonna ride the slide. Let's see. Oh yeah, because I have a laydown version. This is the laydown version. So there is this very simple slide. One other thing that I'm gonna show you guys before I hand it over to Shakara, because I'm pretty sure she has a lot more tips and tricks than I do, is the roofing system. She probably has also a lot of things that she could show you with the roofing system, because you can make basically almost any shape you want. So why am I in a hole? So we're just gonna make a path. These are mostly just like, the paths are mostly just like paint. So we're just gonna make a square here. And then we're gonna press the shape mode. And then, oh, I think I just thought of a few other things I can show you first. So this way we get an octagon shape. And then I'm going to go to fences. And side here. There we go. And then we just go to the wooden poles. Before also I give it over to Shakara, I have to check if anybody else had any other suggestions for me. And this is actually one of the first, like, big buildings that I made was in this shape, which you guys kind of saw in those pictures that I posted whenever it was still alpha testing. So, which I just realized this thing is like in this shape and for this fence, but that's easily fixed. And you can actually do that, by the way, with without having no collisions. You just have to place the poles first and then the fence. a lot of people like this gazebo shape, which is why I'm just showing how to make it. So there you go, now you have like a little gazebo shape, which you could also make the sides bigger, which I think in my original park they are like that, and I will show that as well. I'm gonna go to roofs, and we're gonna start with the corners. So with the corners, you need to grab this little triangle piece. And from the triangle piece, just push like that. Make sure that freeform is selected. X. That's where we want it, right there. So we're gonna push in this corner. The way you do that is you're gonna pull it this way and then that way. And then we kind of have to do the same here. Now you can either put it up like that, or you can pull this back, which is what I usually do. Then you just have a nice little triangle there. And then you can go and put that on all the edges here. You made me a grave. Hold on a second, let me put these corners on. Oh my god. And then I'm gonna grab this roof, and in order to just quickly copy the colors, you just use a little eyedropper here, and boom, there's now the colors are copied. Freeform should still be selected. Yeah, it is. So just pull those, and then pull these back. Now I have a little roof here. Now, in order to add a little bit extra here, I'm going to put another one of these. They're having fun over there with me.
This is bright enough.
Jesus! Roofs. Quickly color over the thing. I don't want it like that, obviously, so I'm going to pull this back by pressing pulling both of those. And you kind of see like it got empty there, that means it can't make that shape, but if you just pull in those, then it comes back. And now, if you notice, we have that same shape, so I'm just gonna grab it from up here, and then I'm just gonna copy over the colors, and then I already have the shape I need. So just grab and color. So that's also a plus side, is that if you have already the shape roof that you need on some other building, you can just use the eyedropper tool as well and copy it over, so that you don't have to sit there and shape it every time. Boom. And then we need one little square on top, or we could just leave that open if we really want to. But I'll just show the square. Didn't place it. There we go. So just go up here. Pull in those edges. This way. Flip the square. And then I'm gonna go back to walls and fences. Grab the trim here and go all the way around. And now you have a little gazebo shape. Of course, you can make this like a lot better shape, but I just did that very quickly. And right before I go, oh, I'm in the ground. I'm going back to Bilbo now.
When do you think there was a grave?
I know, but I knew that, but I forgot for some reason, so I was trying to quickly show this. But one other thing that I would like to show before I go to the suggestions people had, and I also want to ask the chat too, but before I do all that, one thing I would like to show is like the fun thing you can do with paths. Since you have so much options in this game, like actually just make it like a simple square. And then if you just turn it to the side, change the color slightly, now you have a design, which is really fun. And you can like do mostly anything with those designs. Like one design that I'm trying to do in my other park. Let's kind of make something like this. That's not correct. Kind of need to put that a little bit higher. That's why it looks funny. I live my life on the run. I say I'm not giving up. I may be living alone, but I still believe in love. In a similar way, I feel I'm losing my conscience. Traveling for days without my knowledge of provenance. Throughout my life, you caught me. Well, you can make it like a lot of shapes too, and see, like you can also incorporate a third color into this shape, and then you have that. So you can make a lot of like funky little designs with the floors, go crazy. But I'm gonna check real quick what some of the suggestions were online. So let me go. Let me go check. How to place paths in the air. Okay, we already went over that.
Been on the streets a few months. I'm trying to pick myself up.
Oh, okay, that's a good. This is a good one. So There you go. Hi. So what? So I need to get out of the ground here because I have to show this. Get out of my grave now, guys. So a lot of people are also wondering how to use the automatic collection mode. So just go to park management here. And over here is money collection mode right here. And you can just switch it from manual to automatic. That's another one. You can also close and open your park from this menu. You can control, you can see like an overview of how many guests there are, how many rides you have, how many stalls you have, see your money, the park value, all-time income, made over $1 million in this park, all-time staff salary, all-time guest count. Here you can also load a new park here, and this will also send you back to the menu so you can load in another park. You can also manually save from the park management. So if you're just a person that likes to manually save before you leave, like me, there's the button right there. And you can add builders. Here's your list of guests, your staff, and the facilities. Then right here is the achievements or missions, and there's also daily missions, which will be coming soon, and that's another way that you're gonna get gems, right? Mm-hmm. Another way for you to get gems soon is with daily missions. You have build mode, there's research, obviously. I'm only missing one of the researches. And then under settings here, you can control music, the sound effect volume, guest quality, so that if your computer is not as good as ours, you can put that down so it will be less laggy, and also with ride quality as well, and dynamic item quality. You can also, if you don't want to see the coins at all, if you're doing manual, like if you're taking a picture or something in your manual collection, you just don't want to see the coins at all, you can turn them off and on. But whenever you do this, just a warning, you can't collect them in manual collection if they're on or off. I think that if you have automatic, it can still collect them, correct? I don't know either.
I haven't tested that at all. I made you know the floor design.
Hold on. And then there's a change log here, so you can see everything that's changed in the game with the updates and attributions. Just talking about the game. I would also just like to point out, just for me, if I go into, and for the people that helped do this, if you go to, well, I'm gonna go look at what your card did real quick before I show you this. This is also a really cool thing you can do in the game, because with the floor design, you can make pixel art.
Bunny.
Cute little bunny. One thing here. Jesus, that grave is fancy. Another thing you can do is... Ooh, I like this thing that you did here. You made it into a square, too, in the center. That's cool. Another thing you can do, or what I wanted to show, is under the stalls. When you look at the stall here, if you look under this little icon, you can see who made it. That was made by me. This one was made by Shakara. This one was made by Wilda. And this one was made by Ricky. So that's just a fun little thing I just wanted to show. Don't you dare! Don't you dare! send bits. The S is a little bit small. I know there's a couple things in the Discord. I'm just gonna check again. Okay, that's something that I'll probably show later. Not right now. Just trying to source some quick tips and tricks. When it comes to like building and stuff like that, I'll eventually get to that, so look in this petty messages. Okay, so Rabbids wants tips on how to use shortcut keys, which that'll be a Shakara thing. Aleph had something, which I'm gonna test out right now because I have never tried this. So we're just gonna make something really like simple here. She said that if you use the regular simple slide, and then add a waterfall piece, it makes it into a water slide. Well, another thing you can do, because I don't see water flowing, I just see waterfall. Well, she said that if you take a simple slide and add a waterfall piece, it makes into a water slide. I guess technically, but you can also add a water source.
It does, but the water's going away, not down.
Oh, but yeah.
You build it from the wrong direction. If you want it if you want it to flow down, you have to build it the different direction.
I like how Rabbis is trying. I wonder if I change if I use this and change the thing that I usually do. Oh, hold on. First I have to delete this part. So now I wonder if I use this method of building a slide that I use, will this change the direction now? Yeah, there we go. Whee! So if you have a simple slide and you add a waterfall piece, it makes it to a water slide. So that's one from Aleph here. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what was else in here. Okay, so all those ones are gonna show you. I'm trying to think. Oh, is there anything else that you guys would like to see that are watching the stream right now? That you guys have questions about? I am gonna hand it over to Shakara, so let's see. Rain pads? What are rain pads?
Those things that you run around on, there's fountains on them. Isn't that what those are?
Oh, like a water pad thing? I'll show you the one that I'll show you the kitty area I have. I don't have like a water thing. I don't have a water pod yet, but I am a splash pad. Yeah, thank you, rabbits. I am gonna build one over here later, but this is the little kid zone thing that I built over here. Has a little dump bucket on the top. Just kind of made 2 levels and added some slides to it, and then I added a little bit of fountains to it. But this is just like more like a kid zone area, and then I'm gonna build a splash pad over here, but I haven't done it yet, so I'll probably like show that later. But it's pretty easy to make. But here's like a little idea for like a kid area that I made. Yeah, we need lazy rivers, I know, but Den's working on that, and he's postponing a little bit because he wants the guests to be able to interact with it so that you can have guests floating around in your rivers, actually. So it may take him a while to get it to work. Because, like, I think that if he would have to do it, you'd have to have, like, an entrance and an exit for your lazy river and have places for the guests to get out and in. Because right now, they just go into any, like, pool you make. You just make, like, a little square thing and they just go into it, so the lazy river would have to be a completely 100% different kind of item. Anything else people want to see before I hand it over to Shakara, who has lots of things to show you?
I do.
Yes, you do. You need to show them how to make some cool furniture stuff.
Oh. Alright.
Hmm?
Alright.
I'm gonna make a little house for them. You're researching the statue?
Yeah, you haven't even researched it.
No, I know. I haven't yet.
Well, I just started it.
So nothing else anybody else wants to see? I don't know if you want to switch over to your account on here.
No way I would be able to do that.
Okay. Yeah, you just use mine.
If I switch over now, there's no way we're gonna get back in the server.
Yeah. So we're gonna switch, and I'm gonna go use the restroom.
I might as well do it in the meantime then.
Build a house! With a bed and a kitchen and stuff. Because that's what people wanted to see. I'll be back.
This one's a lot louder. Run back. Yeah, come on, keyboard back. Now I can actually do this thing correctly. Thank you, Ayla. Radio, so now I'm going to sit here and build something, I guess. No idea what she wants me to build, but I guess we'll start off with something simple-ish. Gee. Rabbits just resubbed for 9 months in a row. Once again, did not show up in Streamlabs, but it did show up in the chat, so thank you, Rabbits, for resubbing again. Not sure what you're subscribing to, because not much going on here. Rabbit's resubscribed again to Streamlabs. Once again, didn't show it. It's like it's right there. I can't even click the repeat button and it still does nothing.
Why does that have to be broken on a stream day?
I know, right? It's fine on other days.
Now I look very short.
I'm gonna mess with it a little bit, see if I can fix this. Well, that didn't help at all, it just made it worse.
Now there's a big white spot.
Yeah. Because basically the extension crashed. Huh. Okay, interesting.
That worked.
It's working now. The background is messed up.
We're testing, Aelith. That's why it's said that, because we're testing.
Will the redeemed ask the question? It's just filter, color key, make it
I'm gonna go over here and look at this grave you guys made for me.
color white. Wow, that worked great. Let's copy that a few times. Better, still not good, but better. It's a trick I learned from like an editor. It's like, rather than making your color key very strong, just add multiple layers of it, because it works better. Yeah, good enough, whatever. Anyway, that semi works again. Let's click that button so everyone can see that Rabbit subscribed for 9 months in a row. Still doesn't do the still didn't show the bits that she did earlier though, for some reason.
Rip. Too bad you can't redeem her bits and then make her do it again.
Alright, I can scroll back and do the one from last time. Here, this is the one from last. There, Rabbit's got her screaming cowboy, even though it was the one from yesterday.
Okay.
You do know that
I thought there was
delayed.
one more.
Well, you do realize you're delayed, right?
I know.
You're dancing to silence.
Whoa, that was a really loud laugh. I'm sorry, guys.
What am I supposed to build?
You're supposed to build a house.
What kind?
You can just build like a really simple house with a bed and a kitchen and a bathroom, like you guys did in your in Pancakes Park.
I'll just build one of the basic houses that I built in Bloxburg before, I guess. Just built one of my old Bloxburg houses, I guess.
There you go. Just people just wanted to see how you can make items.
Oh,
For like houses and stuff.
Rabbit stuck on the wall.
She's not in my game, what the heck? Oh, there you go. God, I'm like really loud. Like, oh my god, I need to not laugh into the microphone.
It works so well because half the text is white, so it's definitely not working well. I need to fix that again, but
What was Wilda's question?
What is your top 3 NCS songs?
Top 3 NCS songs. Fingertips by Kisma. That's probably number 1. Hold on, let me look. I can't remember who is the name of the other. I remember the name of the song, but I don't remember who was the one that did it, so let me look real quick. So, Kisma, Fingertips. Coven and Roy Knox, About Me. And my newest favorite right now is Max Braun's Cyberpunk. Yeah, those are probably my top 3 right now, currently. But Fingertips by Kisma is like always my favorite. It's like the best song.
Also, another quick tip. C is the hotkey to quickly select colors from items.
Also, that's another question that they wanted you to answer is all the hotkeys.
Yeah, there's a ton of them. Hotkeys so far: C to select color, H to turn off this stupid height lock thing, and then as you can see with these ones, G and T, they move it up and down if you do want to use it, but it doesn't work well, so I'd never use that. Then K for the, like I said before, like, let me actually get an item that works with that. So basically standard grit, press K, half grit, press K again, no grit. It's also in here. Another one, as you can see, says it here too, free rotate. If you press R, it does this. If you hold R, you can freely rotate it in any direction, so you can do very precise rotations. Very nice if you do it with like chairs and stuff. Any other hotkeys? Any hotkeys? Probably.
I'm having her do this because I am not a hotkey person, so she is.
I do everything with hotkeys.
Yeah.
Like, I don't play games without them. Oh, I think I see what I did wrong here. This is why this doesn't fit. The wall's supposed to be there. That's why. It's been so long since I built this house that I forgot where everything goes. And then I need pole item, color that again. Green floor, which is out of concrete. Make it dark, so it looks like a roof thing.
Yeah.
And then go to the bottom side, paint bucket, select wood, select a nice light color. Does that work? Yes. That.
Yeah, that's another great thing is that you can color both sides different things, which I hadn't showed yet.
And then select this color again, so you can just.
So now it's black there, and then it's lighter on the bottom, so that's pretty cool.
Still a bit dark. There we go. Now you don't want light wood on the outside, obviously. This is the only thing. If you select the color from this, you cannot select this color. It will always select the top. So that's one thing. Then we select the wood again because I don't want light wood on the outside. I only did that to the inside. The outside dark wood. That was my ear.
Okay. just thought I should do a little extra dance there too.
Also, I hate the default grass color. Like, literally hate the default grass color. It's way too dark. Let's fix that by getting rid of it. Yes.
Don't forget to build a little pool in the backyard.
What do you think I'm doing?
Okay.
I'd have a full world, whatever game without having a little pool in the backyard.
I like the screaming cowboy Pedro. This vision that we share is ours. Together we can touch the stars. I know that we will see December. 'Cause when it's all over, the love that you give will be there to guide you in every way. Now we've been through the cold and darkest days. The summer's calling.
Okay, not a little hotkey for you. Middle mouse button makes you go all over the place. Correct location. Yeah. Bathroom. It's another window. There. Storage closet. Doesn't really need a window. Let me go here. We get a pool ladder. You might be wondering, pool ladder? Why a pool ladder? Yes, a pool ladder. And then we shove that pool ladder. Blinds. Now the only thing is, it makes it ugly on the inside. Not much you can do about that, but that can make blinds. Not gonna do that directly, as I said. That's one thing we can do. Then we go to props and get the small counter. And then you change the top to fabric. Start off as kind of like a gray.
No, Rabbids is now doing 1 by 1. I did it in a whole sentence. Oops.
And then pick a nice color, like blue. This thing is a little smaller. We need to place lights in this place.
Yeah, so like it's really dark.
You can't really see anything. Center's there. There's a lamp. Oh, there's a lamp.
No, it's not brighter in here.
There's a lamp. There's a lamp to make it see usually in here. There you go. So there's a bed. Now, if you want to make some very, very comfy and definitely not itchy pillows, there you go. Some very totally not itchy pillows. That's what Ayla used at least.
Another thing that Pancake did is he used pipes.
Yeah, Pancake used pipes like this. The only problem with everything is that it glitches on the side. That's why I don't really use anything. I just leave it flat for now. But that is everyone's own decision. What you can do actually is press K and just move it in a little bit and it doesn't glitch out. And now I'm suddenly outside.
Pedro's dancing on my head.
There you go, pillows. Let's see. Trying to remember where I put everything. Not too big. And now we get some seats. The only thing is the sign kind of needs to be in the middle of this. So this is going to be a very, 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 very tall.
You can't
cover.
adjust that way, can you?
Nope. So this is just going to be very, very, very tall TV covered. And basically, since it's a TV, we make it out of metal. And then basically it's like, oh, it's a TV, so what are we going to watch on TV? I don't know, some show about rocket ships. There you go. And make the background dark blue. Now you're watching ships in space. There's your TV. Bathroom. No. Let's see if I can remember how Pancake did this, because this one's definitely credit to Pancake for this one. So you start off with a chair, and I think you just put the log in it, make it a toilet. That doesn't seem correct. Did I do that right? Did he use something
Looks
else?
like a toilet.
I wonder if he used something else, because it looks weird. Oh well. No editable appearance. That's why you use that one. And you just basically make that a green color. There's your toilet. Extremely crooked. You can probably make it better than that. And then very simple. There nothing go right there. There's your shower. You build a wall around that probably. The way I usually build my walls, like for showers, is I make them out of metal. And then I just go outside the building ground. And then I basically just place some windows in there, which, hooray, it's glitching. storage cupboard where you can just jam random stuff into. Carpet there. Oh, of course we need a table. Duh.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about that. I mean, not much choice when it comes to that in this game, so there's your table. I always like putting them like, yep. But I always like putting them there instead. Okay, diving board might be a little bit too big for this pool because it covers half the friggin' pool. So that's not gonna happen. Someone started following us. Thank you for following us.
GEIC.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. So I'm just gonna say thank you, person. Because I'm lazy. That uncovered ground? No, it's in the shadow.
There's a guest in here to sit on on the couch. She wanted to watch TV.
There you go, house, kind of extremely basic. Because no one told me what to build, so.
Well, I mean, you showed a lot of like items that people were wondering about, like the bed and stuff.
Here's your house.
You can also use the counters to make like a dresser and stuff in the bedroom. Because they have those counters that have like little cabinets on them. There you go, like a little closet. Also, you should put some pictures in the house.
Anywhere there. That's the only wall where it fits.
Well, that's fine.
Another one though that you can do. Your boy NASA just sent 11 bits. Thank you.
Thank you.
Basically, gonna make this just dark color friendly. Since I'm on my own computer now, I can actually get the emojis that I need. Just for some reason, yours doesn't have them.
Dude, I'm very blurry.
Yeah, there you go. Now there's a clock in the house.
Oh!
Now there's a clock on the wall.
Now we just need like a smaller sign, like a little square sign. That would be really cool.
Yeah, if it was a 1x1 sign, that would work a lot better. Oh, your boy NASA sending 11 more bits. Saying
Thank you.
Anything else that I need to show off?
Nope,
in the house?
that's it, and that's gonna be the end of our stream too.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to be, whenever I post this on YouTube, I'm going to be having a... Well, I gotta turn off my stuff because I can't hear myself talk, or else I can't talk very much. Whenever I post this on YouTube, I'm going to post a form with it, so people can also have, like, submit other tips and tricks that they would like that are from my YouTube channel. And, they can also send them on Twitter, they can also send them in Discord, but the next stream will also probably be tips and tricks. Whenever I get more questions, because this was the questions I had this time, but I'm pretty sure that people are still going to have a lot more questions after this. So next week we're going to do another tips and tricks with answering more questions. So make sure to keep an eye out for my video when I post it on YouTube. And find the form in the description so that way you can tell me other ideas that you would like to know in this game so far. But that has been the stream. Oh, that's pretty cool. The light like changes colors.
It doesn't do it that much. It's like mostly the last one you place takes a charge. Sometimes you see a little bit of the other color.
No, I
there.
probably won't edit the video and make it shorter. We'll have to watch the whole stream.
Little trick that I will show real quick. Playing with lights anyway. If you get a regular light and you place a second light over it, you get a little flickering effect so it looks like the light's broken. There's a funny little effect that you can use whenever you're building a broken building. It's basically taking advantage of Z-map problem.
Alright. So we'll see you guys next week. Bye! Bye. 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 Go bye-bye.